rise and shine for another beautiful morning here in Pokhara, Nepal. We are leaving our hotel now. We're making a change this morning and we're going to head up into the hills, so we got some beautiful views of the mountains in Sarangkot. First though, we've got to embark on a 10-kilometer trek. We need to get some money because I'm not sure what the ATM situation is up there, and we do need to get something to eat. But come along with us, we've got a 10-kilometer walk. It's going to be hot, sweaty and loads of fun. So this is where we're at and this is where we're going. But what I've just realized is that the Google map that I've downloaded, when you're not connected to the Wi-Fi, it won't show you the walking route, it will only show you the driving route. So we've got to be a little bit careful whilst we're walking that we don't take a wrong turn, because as you can see when you zoom in, the path is very zigzaggy. So hopefully we don't get ourselves lost on what is already a long walk. As we're coming out of the main drag in Pokhara, you can already see it starting to open up. We've got the fields in the distance. There are horses grazing. You see much more of this like countryside, the greenery. Pokhara is already a beautiful, fresh place, but check it out. You see the lake in the distance and the horses. What a beautiful place this is. See, Amara's made a little friend.
Oh, you're just so cute.
Hello. What's your name? Hey? Hello. You see the paint on his head? This is from the festival that's currently going on. So we're in Tihar at the moment, which is like the Nepalese version of Diwali, essentially. What a beautiful dog. What a nice and friendly dog.
You're just checking what you're checking. Adios, bye.
See you later, mate. Bye-bye. Are you coming? Come on, then. Want some more tickles?
Are you doing? Are you doing? Come on, come on.
Oh, he's got his lipstick out. He's getting excited. This is where he starts humping. I think you better be careful now.
No, you're gonna scared now.
No more now. So we're going to make our way up to Sarangkot, spend 2 days there, and then we're going to come down to Pokhara for the main day of Tihar, which is on Thursday. After that, then we'll start formulating and finalising our plans to leave and head to the Mardi Himal trek, which we're very excited about. So you've got these beautiful terraced rice fields. We're only 5 minutes outside of Pokhara here, so can't wait to be up in the mountains up here. Now, altitude wise, it's not too extreme here. Pokhara, I believe, is around 800 meters, and where we're going now is around 1600 meters. So it's not too bad, but it is very hot. Very, very hot. We're already floating around the 30-degree mark right now. The sun is intense and it's very humid, sweating a lot. I think it's this way. Yeah, I think that's back to hotels. I think we're up here. So yeah, it's very hot. The bags are heavy, legs are pouring with sweat now, so this is a good workout. Epic tale of woman versus bag versus nature, here on The Wonder Life. Tune in for the next episode. Will she survive? Alone in the wilderness. All-terrain vehicles, bikes around here. You see the road, they make it work, they're good drivers. We keep following. Must be a nightmare up here when it's raining. Let's these are probably stationed here permanently just to fix the roads. You can see what they're doing here. I wonder if there was some kind of landslide up here during the wet season. Looks like this is like a fresh road. The landslides for us right now, they shouldn't be a problem, but what might be a problem is dealing with the remnants of the landslides, in terms of they were only quite recent, and so whether they've had time to properly clear the way. That's one of the primary reasons why we delayed the Annapurna circuit, just because the stories that were coming out were don't go. Namaste. I'm puffing. I think my general base fitness is pretty good, so I'm not saying that I'm mega unfit, but it's definitely a wise idea if you come into Nepal to do some trekking to get your fitness up to at least a decent level. Hot. Are you okay? I saw on a video that I watched people doing treks up here and walks that they encountered snakes. Do you think we're going to find anything like that?
Well, we need to be prepared. Maybe grab some tools in case we need to defend ourselves.
You're gonna become Siamara Bushwoman.
Going to become Siamara the Amazon woman.
The snake catcher.
Are
I'd rather not bump into any snakes along the way.
they poison?
I don't know. Not sure.
Right. We can always catch it and eat them.
If we get desperate.
For dinner, so we can save some money.
We actually saw that Bear Grylls is in this area right now, filming his Man vs Wild or something like that, is it called? Filming his show where he does all of his crazy stunts and stuff, so maybe we might take some inspiration and start drinking our pee along the way if it gets a bit desperate. The wildlife and the botanics here on this walk are beautiful. There's lots of butterflies on the way. You can hear the sound of the insects and the birds. It's so peaceful compared to Kathmandu and even down in Pokhara, where you've got the sound of the motorbikes and cars and music. You know, you really start to see why Nepal is such a haven for trekkers and outdoor enthusiasts. It's a very, very beautiful country, and we've not even touched the surface yet. I think when we get up to the top, to the place that we're staying, we're going to get a better glimpse of it, because we can see the mountains from there. What was that? Oh, look at this. It's the grasshopper. Look. Wow. Beautiful. Just like, whoa! God, we better not encounter any snakes. Simara shit herself. Something's just come up on my leg. We're getting paranoid now.
Last time when I felt that this mosquito bite my finger, I was already overthinking. Oh my god, the mosquito is under the covers. oh my god, I'm going to get bites everywhere. And then any itchiness, I thought, oh my god, it's biting me again. So I couldn't sleep last night thinking that the mosquito was
Oh my
attacking
God.
me.
So you got no sleep last night?
No,
Oh dear.
it took me a long time to wait to fall asleep. But anyway.
I actually read something the other day, and it said that mosquitoes are particularly attracted to smells of certain people. Apparently there's some acid that we release in our skin that the mosquitoes are attracted to. I always get bitten a lot, always, and especially around my feet and my ankles. I must obviously have either smelly feet or a lot of this acid in the skin in my feet. And so I have a roll-on deodorant for my armpits, and I started putting that around my ankles and my feet, and I've not been bit once since I did that. So maybe it's coincidence, maybe that's because the mosquitoes are just less now, but that could be a tip. If you get bit by mosquitoes and you don't want to keep buying repellent, maybe try some roll-on deodorant around your ankles and on your feet, because for me it seemingly so far has worked. Don't want to get bitten too many times by mosquitoes here, because recently dengue fever has been pretty prevalent, especially in Kathmandu, but always obviously of course in rural areas, and so I'd rather avoid that if possible, and the best way to do it is not get bit. But unfortunately, like I say, with this science, some people just attract them more. I'm getting bitten now, shit. There's monkeys. We need to be careful. He's dangerous? Maybe. The lady that we've just walked past, it's difficult to communicate with her because obviously she doesn't speak English and we don't speak her language, but the gist of the message that we were getting was that there are monkeys down here and that maybe we should be careful. They were eating the food. We'll see. We'll see. I don't fancy encountering a troop of monkeys, especially ones that maybe don't come across people very often. Monkeys can be devilish little creatures, and so I'd rather not have the path blocked. Maybe an avalanche or a landslide would be easier to traverse than a group of monkeys who are hungry. We're about halfway now, I think. I hope you see the lake. We've kind of coming up this windy track. We've hit a little bit of elevation, a little bit steeper. Yeah, the ground beneath your feet is a bit looser, but it's very tranquil. All you hear is the animals and the insects. It's hard. It is hard, I won't lie. I think mainly because of the heat. The work our bodies is doing is not so bad, but it's very hot and I feel like I'm sweating a lot. I think it's really important to make sure that when you're doing these tracks you properly hydrate yourself. Don't allow yourself to get dehydrated. That'll be a really unfun time. There are these local people, they're farming, harvesting the fruits and vegetation, and possibly, based on what we've just been offered at a house on the way, some narcotics. And they're all really good people though. Very friendly, very hardworking, very enterprising. Just a beautiful society, beautiful country. Namaste. Namaste. We made a couple of remarks in a Kathmandu video about encountering some shady characters during the evening, but I want to make it quite clear that that's not our impression of Nepal or Nepalese people. It was just a situation we were in that moment that wasn't particularly enjoyable. It felt a little unsafe, but that's the same as any country in the world. My hometown in England is what I would consider safe. I feel happy and secure walking the streets even at night, but even there are some shady characters. This is not a Nepalese thing or an English thing. It's a human thing, you know? There are bad people and good people. So I just want to say again that our experience for 99.9% of the Nepalese people that we've met is that they're wonderful people. As I say, very friendly, very welcoming. And the thing that really strikes me the most is that they're really proud of their country. They're really proud of where they come from and what this country has to offer. And they're so welcoming to guests. They just want you to have the best time. And so, with every passing day that we're here, the experience just gets more profound. You know, we've been here for 2 weeks now of a 3-month stay, and I hope that them 3 months don't pass too quickly, because so far it has gone quick and it's been wonderful.
How are you, man?
I'm very good, how are you?
Good. Where you from? I'm sorry.
England.
England. Wow. Yesterday, New Zealand, England, and Ireland also, Netherlands, or Australian. Many people here.
Lots of people here.
Yeah, lots of people in season, you know.
Because it's a beautiful place, you have a beautiful country.
Very nice, super, everywhere.
It's lovely, and we start to see the mountains now. We're so happy to be here.
Morning time, go up there in Sarangkot, this point, in the Sarangkot name.
Yeah.
It's 6:30, the sunrise.
6:30.
Yeah, it's 6:30, slowly.
We have hotel there today.
Yeah.
So we go there now. We can't wait. Very beautiful place, is it?
Yeah.
We can't
Maybe
wait.
here also, here at the top,
Yeah.
resort, very big resort.
Okay, big
Eco village.
resort. Okay.
You can see, try, no problem. You
Yeah,
travel, guys.
We already have one booked up here.
Yeah.
We already paid,
Oh.
so already up there. But we'll have a look. What was your name?
Sachin.
Sachin.
Yeah.
Wayne.
Wine.
Wayne. It's nice to meet
Wine
you.
is,
Similar.
yeah, similar. Yeah, do it.
Exactly.
Yeah, like many wine is.
Exactly.
Very good wine.
Good wine.
Good wine.
Good wine. I'm a good
But
wine as well.
No every day, no good.
No,
Sometime.
no, you have a bad time if you do that.
It's here, like walking time, wine, but sitting time.
It'll be a very long
And
journey.
walking time, no good.
It's good to see you.
Okay.
See you later. Namaste. Here's us complaining about our bags.
Really nice thing to find on your way. Some nice little villagers celebrating something special for them, and then see all their traditional dancing. So it's beautiful. It's very nice, especially with oh my god, with the harmony that you can see everything. This everything flows smoothly. So that's beautiful. It was really nice.
Nepalese people, from what we found so far, they just have so much joy for life. They find so many reasons to celebrate. So already, just within the last 2 or 3 weeks, there's been 2 enormous festivals, you know, for various different reasons. But, you know, it's easy to come here as a foreigner and see the things that are wrong, but people here, they find everything that's right. You know, they find things to be thankful for and happy for. So coming across sort of things like that where they're celebrating, it's just really nice to see.
We are turning now into the other side of the mountain. So probably once we end this road, we will be able to see the whole of the big mountain that we have been seeing.
On the paths that we were up, walking in those little rural areas, they were very clean. There's no signs of pollution, but as soon as you get onto these more travelled roads by cars and bikes, you see all of this sort of broken phones and all kinds. So, you know, we've got a bottle here. Now, don't get me wrong, you know, I'm not saying that we are the best people in the world. It would be better if we had a reusable bottle, 100%, and we are going to buy some when we come back to Pokhara. We're certainly not going to be taking plastic bottles on the treks with us, and we don't want to be buying them and having to either leave rubbish behind or things like that. So I have my bottle now, I've squashed it down, I'm just carrying it, and I'll dispose of it when we get to a proper place. Now whether they dispose of it properly is a different matter, but take your rubbish with you, don't dump it. This is a beautiful country, don't spoil it.
First day of a trekking practice. My shoes are completely dirty, I am completely dehydrated, and my back it's hurting so much. So yeah, I'm not really sure if we are prepared for 20-day trekking in the Annapurna circuit. Probably we will need some little practices as this one, at least for, I don't know, 2 months before we embark ourselves in something as big as that. Definitely the weather doesn't help. It's too hot.
Good day, mate. That's a big boy or girl. We're passing through this little farming area right now where they're cutting the grass. I think it's rice, but look how beautiful it is. I think this is one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen. Don't get me wrong, we're not all the way there yet, but if you're making your way up, I do recommend walking and not getting a taxi, because what you see is just, it's gorgeous.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Welcome.
England.
Yeah, no.
See, look. Gorgeous. It's like being in The Lord of the Rings.
This place.
In the Shire.
A little bit.
And the bananas as well. Bananas growing on this tree. And the cows.
The spiders, they love living in this kind of tree. So be careful, they can jump off and then be on your hair at any time.
We're getting very close now. So this is where we are. And we're basically coming around this area here. So I'm not sure, maybe another half an hour, 20 minutes. Sammy made it. So we've entered the area. We just have another 2 kilometers to go for our hotel. We can do it. Oh, feeling completely broken now. Fuck. Really hard work. We're almost there. Maybe a few hundred meters, but God, you know, being on a hill, kind of obvious that the whole thing has been uphill, and especially this last stretch where, you know, you're a few hours after having eaten, you're dehydrated, you've already exerted yourself, so you're tired. It's kind of like this cumulative effect makes you more tired, and now obviously as you're starting to get into higher altitude, it's harder to catch your breath. Pouring with sweat, bag is getting heavy, my shoulders are hurting, and the sun's intense, so my skin's burning as well. So right now, can't wait to get to this hotel. I hope it's good and comfortable. Let's get going. G'day mate, how you doing? Alright? Wanna buy some gas? Hello, I didn't even see you.
This is the most cute thing that I've ever seen.
Hello. He's a little baby. Oh my god! Oh no! Oh, run quick! Oh no! Do karate kick. Go. I bet that's how you broke your arm, isn't it? Doing karate kicks. The Bruce Lee of Nepal. I'm glad you're out of breath as I am. Your cardio is on the next level.
Sit there.
Honestly, I don't even want to sound like I'm exaggerating it, but right now we are very, very broken. I wish I could show you just how sweaty we are, how just drenched our clothes are with sweat. Oh, that was a very exhausting walk, and you know, we're not going into these treks blind. We know it's hard work, but when you're contending with heat, humidity, altitude, constant uphill walking on uneven surfaces, obviously trying to use the camera as well, and you know, we had a very small meal this morning. I only had 2 eggs with some bread, so you know, we're learning lessons of how to be better prepared for these treks, but that was definitely hard work. It was a brilliant walk, you know, so if you're here to trek and you want to come up to this area, I do recommend it. You see lots of beautiful things and villages on the way. But if you want an easy life, take the cable car or a taxi. We've pretty much said we're not walking down. You know, we don't want to punish ourselves. That was brutal. So this is our room anyway. Would you like to show us about?
Yeah, okay, I'm going to show you a room. We got a fantastic double bed.
With a dead man on it.
Nice. And then we got, obviously, just the standard, very small bedroom. The views are amazing. I think that that's the most incredible thing of this little room. And we got a nice balcony. Got a nice balcony where we can see the full landscape, and we are going to see tomorrow morning the sunset, the sunrise, because they say that around here is brutal.
Brutal?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Brutal doesn't mean amazing.
Okay, so
brutal means horrible.
Okay, so incredible. We are going to get up very early to see it.
Yeah, you see now where we came from, all the way down there in the distance around the lake, and here you can see the cable car bringing you up. I think that to go down, the cable car is probably what we're going to do, or the paragliding.
I don't know if we can do the paragliding with the bags.
One of us can do the paragliding and the other one can go down in the cable car or a taxi. Let's see. Right now I just feel like I'm kind of scared of what tomorrow's going to be like and what my legs are going to be like. But yeah, let's leave it there. Thanks for joining and hopefully watching the whole way. I hope you enjoyed us putting us that. Oh God, I can't get my words out. I hope that you enjoyed us putting ourselves through that pain to show you that journey. So watch again, follow along, and what do we say?
We see you in the next one.
Welcome to the Wander Life.